It's taking a while here. Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. That's right, Mike. Made it in today.
Didn't have to drive to Livermore. The doctor says,
"Is that where Stanford?" I thought Stanford's over in the Bay.
They're all there. It's one of their satellite offices.
Okay.
So the doc says, "Well, that's odd about your leg pain. I guess we need to do another MRI." And I'm like, "Oh, great."
Yeah, but my knee pain is bad, and I actually bought that device that actually I can ice it like constantly.
Yeah, I noticed you had that.
Yeah. The only way you can notice it is if I have my pants down. You can't have it covered up, otherwise it'll get overheated.
Oh, well, it's going to be shorts weather here pretty soon. Yeah, give it a day or two.
Yeah,
I ran into an old buddy of ours, Greg
Can't
Kyler.
believe how warm it is.
Yeah.
No snow at the cabin. Hadn't had snow forever.
Really?
Yeah. Well, when it's 50 degrees, even if you had it, it melts.
It's not
going
to be there real quick or very long.
No.
Real quick.
There's no 7 feet, like we normally in a weird year get. So
yeah, I remember going up to Pinecrest one year, and a buddy of mine was going to teach me how to ski. I'd only skied once in my life, and it was mostly just falling.
Are you talking water skiing? Because that's all you do at Pinecrest.
No, snow skiing.
That's Dodge Ridge.
I mean, no, Pinecrest.
No,
he was going to take me to Dodge, but he has a cabin in Pinecrest.
Gotcha. We're all trying to follow.
They're all going. Well, you can't really ski. You could snowshoe.
You could ski behind a truck if they're pulling you.
But there, 72 inches of snow in 72 hours. Dodge was closed, and
it was 1980s.
This was 90, probably 99, and he says, "Did you bring snow pants?" I said, "No, I don't have snow pants.
I got my jeans."
Yeah, I figured, if it was going to be a warm day, I'd be fine. I'd be wet, but I'd be fine. Anyway, he says, "Well, I've got a really huge pair that I can't wear anymore. Maybe you can try them on." I couldn't get my right leg in them.
Must have been a small guy.
To look at him, he's probably 6'1", but probably 165 pounds.
Yeah, it's like
I'm 6'2" and not 165.
Yeah, I was 6'2", 155 when I left for the Navy.
Yeah,
we didn't know what food. You didn't know what
food was. You were dirt road poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 6'2" and 135 when I left high school.
Yeah, good thing I had der Wiener Schnitzel.
You worked there because you could take food home.
Yeah, I would make extra hot dogs accidentally every night.
Yeah,
and sit there in a shift at midnight when I got home because it was open until midnight every.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Hi. All right, you want to get into our stuff?
Yeah, real quick. I heard something the other day, and I still can't quit thinking about it. Bologna is just hot dog pancakes.
Oh, is it? That's okay. Fried bologna sandwiches are great, but they're not good for you.
They're not, but they are. Yeah, that's called comfort food.
It's called dirt road poor food.
Unwanted cars and trucks for sale.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw Rocket got in trouble for
what now?
Steering. They got sued. I don't know if they're true, that whatever you have to say.
Did they get sued and a judgment against them? Or?
No, they're sued right now for steering because that's illegal to steer. That's against RESPA.
Yeah.
And because somebody else just did it. The other one, Zillow,
the Z one.
And that's what happens when you have multiple companies and you tell them, your people, you must use these people.
It's like the pharmacies.
Or you get incentive to send that stuff there. We'll give you 25%. And to send you those, and that's and they're saying that they put them in worse loans. Well, I'm trying to explain as a loan officer, broker, whatever you are, we make a percentage off of the loan amount, not off of their interest rate anymore. So we can't. It doesn't matter which interest rate you get. We don't make more money.
You're not making more money. You're not getting paid on the back end or the top end
and that was a problem before because you could have been better interest rate, but how good of a salesperson you were, you could be making more money. I like the way it is now because then I can make the same amount all the time.
Right. More consistent. I remember before the crash, before all the foreclosures,
2006 to 2008, that was a crash. Actually, the crash started in like 2007 for me.
Yeah.
And then the bottom of the market for us here was probably December of 2008.
Yeah. I was going to say 2009, but I missed it by a month. There were guys running around, I made $35,000 on that loan and I've done 12 this month. I'm like, okay, well, that's going to stop.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and reverse mortgages make really good money on those, but then they used to make a lot more money on them before.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
a little more expensive anyway, right?
Yeah. Why don't you have real estate numbers today?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
You want to see them?
Yeah. What the heck?
Watch this. Boom. Look at that.
All right. We got,
look.
Is it end of the month?
It's not quite. We're not going to, I don't think we're going to make 200, although we do have a whole 289 pending sales in Stanislaus County. That's
but I mean, we only
homes.
Is that as of today?
That's of right now.
So what we have 29, 30, 31. We got 3 more days.
Yeah, and
it could happen.
It could. I would be interested to see it hit 200.
I bet you it's going to hit 180.
Okay, well, you want over and under on that one. I would take the over. I think maybe in the 190s. You got, what have we got? When's the 31st?
Saturday. Sunday.
So no recordings on
Saturday is the 31st. So we got 2 more days. We got Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Not a grand pot.
Well, I mean, yeah, a lot of them close. A lot of sales close end of the month. Why? No idea. But that's what they say.
Well, a lot of people say because it decreases your prorated interest you pay up front.
Not true.
Well, I said a lot of people say.
if you close today, yes.
Yes.
But if you close on the 30th,
you got a whole
month. You got a whole, yeah.
But if you close tomorrow,
right, you still, the difference is whether you have your first payment in January, February, March, or your first payment in April.
Right.
Yeah. Because if you close the first of the month or the second of the month, you have a full 28 to 30, 29, 30 days of interest added on to the loan because you have it depends on when you close, right? Yeah. If you close on the 15th, you have 15 days plus
What if you closed on the 22nd?
Then you have 8 days.
I just seen if you could do math. You're a lender, you can do it.
Yeah, the easy math.
The easy math.
What's addition and subtraction? Huh?
Yeah.
Multiplication.
God, my cousin, that guy is such a genius when it comes to math, but what a doof.
My wife has no idea about math, but she knows carrots. You go into a ring.
I almost did not get that coffee down.
I even told her that. I go, you have no idea how to do math, but we come in here to a ring store and you understand carrots like nobody's business.
Yeah, you look at a ring and tell me how many.
Yeah.
Can she tell you whether it's real or not?
I don't think, it's funny. Nobody cares anymore.
Well,
real diamonds or man-made diamonds, nobody cares anymore.
You'll have a faction of people that don't want real diamonds because of the slave labor that takes to bring them out.
That was the blood diamonds, but those aren't, not everybody has blood diamonds. But it's just, there's so many companies who are making them now.
Yeah.
And my daughters, that's what they're getting. I'm like, go for it. You don't want to have a small car on your finger anyway. Not all of you are your mom. I tell people the ring that's on her fingers to tell guys you can't afford her.
Yeah. Well, that establishes that rule.
Yeah. All right. What do we have here?
What do you have?
Dow is
Dow
up $31.62. $31.62. Man, that gold's up to $5,300 or something like that.
Yeah.
I wish I owned some. I think it's time to go find some mines in Sonora that has been shut down because it was too expensive to get it out and start getting that money out.
Yeah. Do you think it's less expensive now?
No, you just make more money off of gold.
More money.
Yeah, it's the whole thing about the cost of oil. You don't want it below $50 a barrel. Then it gets too expensive for us to take it out here.
Yeah, I don't want to blow anything.
All right, what do we have? Where's that? Where'd it go? There it is. The rates are worse by 4 basis points today. The 10-year sitting at 4.25. That's up 3 basis points. It just keeps moving up to the east side. Go ahead. You got something to throw
I was going to sing, but I thought, I don't know the words anymore.
Most people have no idea what I just said. All right, so we're looking at...
Well, it's just like talking about you like Ginger, but you liked Mary Ann as well.
Who?
Ginger and Mary Ann.
Oh,
and the kid at Jamba Juice looked at me and said, "Sir, I have no clue what you're referencing."
Because nobody watches that stupid Gilligan's Island anymore.
Man, I did before.
Because that was all there was that stupid show, and then the one where they moved to Beverly Hills Billy.
Yep.
and then the other one was the Munsters, but that was just horrible TV shows at the time.
Yeah,
I know you watched the Mr. Puffin stuff.
I watch
all the
Puffin
time.
stuff all the time.
And it was up until you're 18.
Ultraman. No, I still go on Nickelodeon.
I was more He-Man.
He-Man, that was my son. He-Man.
All right, inflation. They're talking. They're looking at inflation from a different one. There's a real-time data that's called Trueflation. It tracks 10 million data points. It's telling a very different story than the CPI and the PCE that came out.
What book is it reading?
Different. CPI is a consumer price index, and PCE is a personal consumption expenditures.
What's
it's
it saying,
stating that the PCE should be at 1.39 instead of the almost 2.7 that it was at.
Okay.
And the CPI should be showing 1.16% for that's inflation. That tells you that inflation is below what the Fed needs for a 2%. So what it's suggesting with true inflation, that's the name of the thing, not me just making it up. It suggests the Fed has a lot more room to cut. Once the lagging official metrics catch up to this, because this is 10 million points. What I don't understand is why don't they use this instead of those other two stupid reports if this is more accurate?
I don't know. Maybe we need to call someone.
Who do you call? Ghostbusters?
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Powell,
why aren't you looking at this?
Because he doesn't like, because him and Trump hate each other now. Consumer confidence dropped. The Consumer Board's Consumer Confidence Index plummeted to 84.5. This is the lowest number in 12 years.
Wow.
There's a statement people say. Fewer people believe jobs are plentiful and more feel they are hard to get. So these are statements. So there were statements. Let me pull that up over here.
Well, jobs are plentiful. The ones you want are more hard to get.
If you get laid off, you ain't going to find that same job for a while.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
You'll just go out and create it.
Yeah, forget it.
Start your own business. What did you used to do? Well, I counted widgets.
I painted.
Yeah, I did that.
I know you did.
A lot.
Let's see if it had it here. It broke. I had it in a different one. Oh, well, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Mortgage Banker Association puts out the applications for ending of last week. They stated last week rates went from 6.16% to 6.24%. That's according to Fannie and Freddie. Purchase applications were flat for the week over week, but are up 18% year over year. Refinances are down 16% week over week, but are up 156% year over year. What does that really mean? Well, we were 189 or the week before we were pretty high.
Yeah.
With rates going up, less people refinance.
Right.
Yeah. That's how that works.
Is that?
I have so many people keep constantly hitting me. Well, it's my fault because we have AI that calls them and tells them that rates are, getting better and they could do better, but it's not at the point yet. The biggest problem we're running into, and this is what they need to make they need to make a few changes on Fannie and Freddie refinances, but the value, right, has to be there in order for a lot of these people to get rid of the mortgage insurance. And what happens in the first 3 months of the new year, values aren't as really high as they normally are.
Yeah.
And so if they bought 6 months ago to 8 months ago, they could have a higher
DTI.
Correct. No, LTV, loan to value. Not debt to income ratio. Yeah, LTV, we're talking about value. So what if they bought it for 400? It's showing it's like 396. It's not a big thing, but it's just a difference enough to where what we're trying to do. Rates are good, but they should. They could. I'm telling everybody, wait till March, April. It's the best time.
Yeah, you need a couple months of good closings to get behind you, so you can go forward.
Get out. There was a article was put out by CNBC. I read this like 2 days ago, and then our producer sent it to us today. Or yesterday. You probably didn't read it.
Yeah,
but
I didn't read it.
The person, Diana Olick.
Yep.
All right. Even in amazing markets, she finds negativity, period. But
she reminds me of Eeyore.
Yeah. But in this point, in December, there was 40,000 purchase contracts canceled in December, making up 16.3% of all deals. That's the highest rate since. This is from Redfin, because this is not everybody tracks this stuff, so somebody has to track it. Redfin began tracking this in 2017. So since 2017, this is the most they've seen. Well, it's a different market in December. People, it's a more of a buyer's market. And so buyers are like, you know what? Pound sand.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I'm out.
Sellers outnumber buyers by 47%. Top cancellation markets. But you'll never guess where those are.
Florida.
Correctamundo and San Antonio, Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta also is 22.5%. Jacksonville, San Antonio, and Cleveland and Tampa also were.
Cleveland.
Wow. What's that?
Is it
WKRP in Cincinnati?
In Cincinnati.
I mean, we're too many kids shows. Watched too many shows as a kid, I should say.
Yeah, I just blame my advanced age. What are you going to blame?
Dirt road poor, had nothing else to do, couldn't afford to do anything.
Yeah.
So I watched my black and white TV.
There you go. With the ears? Did you have the ears?
No, we finally had one of those little boxes, and you would like move it, the little knob in between the two channels, and you could get the thing to come in.
I remember that.
Or you went in there and cut the little thing that stopped it, and then you had to solder it back before you turned it back in. Buyers are feeling empowered. They're walking away. If the price or terms don't feel right, it's a buyer's market on paper, but affordability is still squeezing many people out.
I wonder if our friend in Kansas City purchased anything over the holidays when they were asking whether they should wait or not. We said, don't wait.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear if they're in contract now. So if you're listening, tell me you're in contract.
And then I saw another article from our producer that was sent to us about the cost of waiting. We keep telling people don't wait. It's going to cost you more down the road.
Mm-hmm.
He gave us a thing about 2019 medium home price was $322,000.
Okay.
2025 median home price is $417,000. So that's a home price increase in those years of $95,000. If you paid rent over those 6 years, that's $54,000. So the total cost of waiting was $149,000 that it cost you by not buying in 2019, when most people are like, I'm going to wait.
Well, and people don't look at it that way. They just don't want to make that mistake.
Well,
what mistake would you have made?
Well, the problem is in 2020, it was cheaper than renting. So it was just, they didn't, hopes of a market crash. Market's not going to crash. It's not going to happen.
Well, people can hope all they want.
It hasn't yet.
Well,
and it's still going up at 1.7%.
Yeah.
And that's what I said yesterday. Even of what we went through, house values are still going up. And it's because they're not building. That's the reason.
How many do they need to build to be able to get us to a point where we're meeting our housing?
Nobody really knows. The number is anywhere from 3 to 6 million.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then, if you keep having, California charging, ridiculous amount of fees for people to build and builders to build. I mean, they 1.2 billion in impact fees from 2020 to 2023. They could have built 5,000 additional affordable homes is what the statement was. And my question really is, I tried to read the article over and over to see if that meant for sell to homeowner or for rent. Yeah, you couldn't get that. I couldn't find that information, but I just know. I mean, the costs are ridiculous, and they're saying the reason they have to do this is because of Prop 13.
Oh, give me a break.
That's how they're justifying it.
Yeah. Guess what? When you buy a brand new home, what's your tax value? What you paid for it. What are you getting taxed on? 1.21% usually of what you paid for it. The people that are sitting on their home that aren't going to sell because they don't want to pay capital gains, they're protected by Prop 13.
Right. I understand that. But
yeah,
but that is not the issue. The big issue for fixing this housing issue is we need some deep structural reform, not just lower rates. We need to end the capital gains exclusion by having it just completely go away to where you have no capital gains on a primary residence. Yes. And I think they should make it a primary residence that you had to, and get rid of it, but make you have to be there for 5 years or something.
Not the 2 out of the last 5.
Yeah, because people play those games.
Well, and I'm
just saying, so it's truly that they get some money from true, non-residential homes.
Yeah, not playing the game where you move into your rental, live there 2 years, sell it, move in the next rental, live there 2 years and sell it.
Correct. That's how it used to be.
Yeah.
It's a little different now, but streamline the refinance programs for Fannie and Freddie to where you don't have to show income. So VA you can refinance anytime. All I put is your name, address, whatever, and it's done through the VA, not through the VA, but guaranteed by them. And we don't have to show income. You already qualified for the house one time.
Yeah.
Why don't we, and now we can lower your payment and make it easier for you. Why don't we do the same for Fannie Freddie?
Makes sense.
Yeah. And get rid of the loan LLPAs. That's the loan limit price adjustments all over for that stuff. Let's just get rid of that stuff.
Okay.
And we need zoning and manufacturing reform. And that's never going to happen in California.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well,
they love putting those things on everything.
Yeah, those restrictions.
Yeah. The other thing that's going on right now is HUD's cracking down on tenant eligibility. They're going back through. There's like 2.2 million of people on housing. The public housing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was an audit that flagged nearly 200,000 ineligible records. There was 25,000 deceased tenants. I wonder who was living in that place. And 6,000
Dracula.
Ineligible non-citizens. So, somebody passed away and they're living there. It's kind of like what happens with those rent controls in New York City. The grandma dies and somebody moves in there and they keep it for the $250 a month forever.
Yeah, the great grandson.
Yeah, so
and then they wonder why the owner of the property can't make any repairs or do anything to it.
Well, it's all about them.
Is it? Well, them not being protected very well. They live in a slum.
Yeah. So, I guess we had a little bit there. But that's what I see going forward is there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen. We need reform and we need it to happen in the next 2 years or it'll never happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
that's a sad thing.
We're in California. They love regulations. They love all this stuff to control you. They love to take your money from you and tell you how you should use it. That's just how California is because we have a one-party state. We don't have two parties in this state anymore.
It'd be interesting if we got close after this 26 election.
Oh, the problem is we're going to have to go bankrupt.
Yeah.
The state, but the problem is they just keep raising taxes and raising taxes.
Newsom's a fixing to go bankrupt. I heard they're thinking it's the fraud is closer to 125 billion.
For what?
For fraud happening in California.
What type of fraud? All the fraud.
All the fraud. The homelessness, the bridge to nowhere. Not the bridge. The that high speed rail.
Yeah.
The high speed rail to
ramp. High speed rail ramp.
1,600 feet away from where it's began.
Yeah.
And with no rail.
Yeah. Well, that's just too bad. Not giving
out tax returns for years. What does that mean?
I have no idea. The people need to put more into it.
Yeah, I agree because they're not giving them out. I don't know.
Well, let's see. I don't know. Well, let's see what happens if the stuff that Trump says. And again, everybody thinks we're all Republican and all for Trump. We don't. If we don't like what Trump's doing,
to be the president right now.
We'll tell you we don't like what he's doing. We tell you who we don't like what they're doing all the time. Even if we like them,
trust us.
Yeah,
just ask us.
Yeah, we don't. All I want is a smaller government and stay on my business.
That is 100% true.
Claim taxes haven't received return that I'm owed. When was?
I don't know.
Yeah, what are we in? January? Usually, if you file taxes too early, you can't get your money until February or April.
February
or March, because usually the IRS is redoing certain things and forms and everything is not available until February. But I'm not a tax person, so don't ask me. I'm a mortgage guy. All right. That's all I got. Mike, you got anything else?
That's all I got. Except I was just curious about how many homes have been rebuilt in LA since the fire, and it says fewer than a dozen.
Yeah, it was 12 the last time.
Yeah.
Now it's probably 13.
It still says fewer than a dozen. So that would be less than 13.
Well, there was 12 that I know of that was
being rebuilt.
Yeah. And that's, again, that's the biggest problem is the fact that there's so many issues going on in the state that he should stay in the state and fix these issues and not just raise taxes. All right. You done?
I'm done.
All right. Everybody make it a great day. We'll be back tomorrow. If you need anything, reach out. You can direct message us. And thank you for everybody on YouTube or wherever you're watching us. Please subscribe if you like what we're doing. And go to my personal channel, Ed Parcaut, and subscribe. I'd like that too. And I would tell you Mike Kelly's, but I have no idea if he has one.
One what?
YouTube channel.
I do. It's Mike Kelly Realtor.
All right. Make it a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
There's nothing on it though.